Hello everybody and welcome back to StarCraft 2, where we are currently pushing down into here with a billion stalkers. I wish we had a couple of zealots actually. We need to focus on this ultra. Now we need to focus on this spine crawler. Now it kind of doesn't matter. We just need to eliminate units. There we go. Oh, we've got another spine crawler down over here. Ooh, we've got another ultra and another guardian. Okay, so Amon's forces are like Brood War Zerg and Brood War Protoss. Do they have Reavers? That would suck. Reavers are so annoying. Okay.
We're almost finished, Hierarch. The Spear of Adun is nearly online. Only one cell remains.
Excellent.
Enough. The end to the cycle of infinite madness has come. Cease your struggle against the salvation I bring.
What are you gonna do? Atraitus? Okay. Oh, and warp prisms at the same time. Well, we'll have to come back and clear this out.
Our pylon is under attack.
Yeah, that was bound to happen. Okay.
Base is under attack.
So we've got a lot of forces that we need to eliminate.
Very well.
We want to take out this guy. We want to take out this guy. I pretty much trust in our defenses. Yeah, I definitely trust in our defenses. Look at that. They are getting wrecked. Okay. Get on in here. Take out these Nidus. Excellent. And now we'll come down here. There's a Nidus there, but I want these two warp prisms dead. Oh man, this is such a powerful defensive setup. Okay. Warp prism gone. Warp prism gone. Let's go ahead and warp in a few more stalkers. Actually, a couple of zealots as well. We are pretty much at our limit, but we can deploy a pylon right here. I mean, it's not the safest location, but it'll do. And then we can push right on down this direction. I do see this, and I kind of want to go grab it. Let's head up that way. And I want to fill out with some zealots at this point. Oh, hello. Come on in here, guys. In fact, everybody, come on down here. We need to eliminate this force. We can warp in a couple of zealots. This should not be a problem, especially since we took out the Protoss branch of the attack. I think our defenses will hold here. I'm reasonably sure of that. Oh yeah, our defenses are definitely going to hold. Okay, and let's just go ahead and... Oh, we're full on that. But we can drop a pylon. That would be fine. And then let's get ourselves a few zealots. We need more pylons again. Okay. Well, this'll do for now. Okay.
All shall be one. All conflict shall end.
So, I mean, is it just me, or is Amon really not that bad of a guy? He wants to end suffering and conflict. I mean, the way he wants to do that is kind of crappy, but he's not necessarily wrong. There we go. No real problem. We'll blink forward, focus fire on this spine crawler. Then we'll come up here, focus fire on this spine crawler. Nice. GG. So, there we go. Excellent.
Power transfer completed. The Spear of Adun is ready to depart. Let all firstborn freed from Amon aboard.
Must we, though? I mean, we can just construct additional shield batteries and it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, if we were to... I was looking at the performance of the cluster of defenses off over there. It did very well until the shield battery ran out of energy. We could construct, like, 2 additional shield batteries, and it would be almost invincible. Anyway, we did not get it in time, but that's pretty much to be expected. Let's continue. Yeah, I mean, that defensive structure is really nice. I like that a lot. We could have, like, potentially a line of cannons with a shield battery like every other cannon. Overlapping shield batteries.
The Spear of Adun, a marvel of Kalai engineering, and last of the 3 great Ark ships, each created to ensure the continuation of our culture in a dark time. Within its chambers rest contingents of zealots, Templar who bravely sacrificed, entering suspension so that they may serve as this vessel's army. Though it pains me greatly, I have begun severing their nerve cords. The ship's lower decks contain a star forge capable of constructing weapons of war. There is much to learn about this vessel. Its technology is ancient, yet highly advanced. We are aboard a relic from a glorious time, when our culture shined as a constellation. The Celestial Array has been updated, Hierarch. From here, you may select our next point of travel.
With this vessel, we will avenge what has transpired, Karax, and we will free the Templar.
But first we gotta go steal that relic from the Terrans. Okay, so we just have to choose our destination. We could go to Shakuras. What would we do at Shakuras?
Ire lost once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. This must not stand. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Alternately, we could go to Korhal and do what Zeratul told us to do at the very beginning, when we ignored everything he said.
The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Zelnaga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't have it or something. We'll find out. I think we should go here first. Besides, I like Immortals. Immortals are good. So let's travel. Onward to Korhal.
Evasive war!
Protoss vessel. This is Commander James Raynor. Atraitus. There. Ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Friend Raynor, you seem rather occupied.
Just another day at the office.
Who are these insurgents?
Call themselves Mobius Corps, an elite guard that used to work for Dr. Narud. They've been striking worlds throughout the sector, leaving few survivors. Each world attacked reported hybrid leaving them.
Then truly, No world is beyond Amon's reach.
Reinforce those bulkheads. Reposition the Mark 7 Alpha. We need to form a battle line. They've overrun Sky Shield, our orbital defense platform. Looks like they've destroyed its atmospheric stabilizers. It's falling fast. If it crashes, it'll obliterate August Grad.
We will ensure that does not happen, Commander. Engage their fleet and keep their assault at bay.
Like old times, buddy. Like old times.
Like old times indeed.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
Okay, so first things first, we're having frame rate issues on this screen yet again with the recording and not with the actual gameplay, so I apologize if we are having low FPS issues there. Now, that's probably caused by the Celestial Array, is my theory, but first things first, I want to point out, this thing is crashing into the planet as we speak. We're just going to talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it.
It seems fate has drawn us together once again, James Raynor.
I'd call it luck.
Luck is a concept that is purely human in origin. We Protoss see the synchronicity of events, and know there is a grander design behind them.
It don't matter how you see it. The result's the same. So what brought you all the way out here, Atraitus?
Zeratul believed that the artifact in your possession, the Keystone, he called it, could guide us to the Xel'Naga.
Where's Zeratul now?
The Dark Prelate fell on Ire. His last hope was that I would continue his quest and find a way to stop Amon.
Damn it. Always knew there was only one way this quest of his was gonna end.
His loss is great. I know you called him friend.
I went through hell to get that artifact because of his damned fool prophecies. Lost a lot of good men. If he wanted you to have it, take it. It's yours. Right now, though, we got a city to save.
Okay, so we were having issues with frame rate in the recording all throughout that. I think it might be this causing it, the communicator itself, maybe not the Celestial Array. We'll see if we have issues when we talk to Karax.
Karax, even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the Spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other Phase-Smiths. I am alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
Okay, so while Atraitus was on screen there, we were getting 60 FPS solid in the recording. When Karax was on screen, the communicator was in the background, and it was dropping down between 20 and 30. So I'm thinking it's the communicator causing it. Let's go talk to the War Council.
A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She is tethered to the Kala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Atraitus, Hierarch of the Daylong. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here.
Okay, so we're having frame rate issues here as well.
Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
Yeah, we're having frame rate issues here as well, but not in-game. So I think what I'm going to try here is I'm going to try swapping over like that to display capture. Seeing if that works. Nope. It worked at first. Like when we're tabbed out, actually, it works fine. But when we go back in, the frame rate instantly drops. That's interesting. I'm going to look into that in between episodes here, but first, let's talk to Rohana.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique. Trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Ire. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours.
Okay, so we can do an assignment in the assembly panel.
The assembly panel allows you to customize your army based on the Protoss technology we encounter. Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change. Many battles await you, Hierarch. Choose a faction and lead them to glory.
Okay, so we can choose Whirlwind Zealots, which would be really, really good against, well, like it was here, against Zerglings. Basically against Zerg in general. Or we can do Centurions. Charges through friendly units to intercept enemy ground units and briefly stuns enemy ground units. That would probably go a long ways towards keeping our Zealots alive, right? I think that's what we're going to go for now. We're going to go for the Centurions. If we run into a heavy Ling army, we can always switch to Zealots. That said, we can't do that until we run the mission, and we don't necessarily know what we're going to run into until we've run the mission. It's a little awkward. So shield regeneration. Briefly regenerates shields after teleporting, deals bonus damage to armored units. Or we can take Dragoons. Enhanced damage, range, and life deals bonus damage to armored units. Of course, Dragoons can't blink. And they actually have reduced movement speed over Stalkers, which is interesting. They were way faster in Brood War. Looks like they attack slightly slower as well. Yeah. I think for right now we're going to stick with Stalkers because Blink is so good. Okay. We can head to the bridge and have our glorious frame rate, but I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and in between episodes, I'm going to see if I can maybe find a solution to this frame rate issue, because it works fine when I'm tabbed out, which is weird. It's now recording at 60 FPS, so maybe what I need to do is I just need to tab out every time we're not actively engaging with the game. It's kind of a weird scenario. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we will continue the Protoss campaign. See you all then.